On this week's episode, I finally tell you my real name. I tell you whether or not I like school, what song comes to mind when I'm depressed, and I dance to Yankee Doodle with a wig on. My name is PTrippy. People say I'm funny, weird, and sometimes a little insane. But that's me for ya. This is Ask PTrippy. What's up, guys? So I'm going to start off this week's episode with a question from Molly Durnin, and she wants to know, did I use Trippy from CTFXC? As a matter of fact, yes I did, because at the time that I was creating my alias, I was watching CTFXC on a daily basis. So I just couldn't really, it was hard to think of another last name for my alias when I was always watching CTFXC, and I just liked how PTrippy sounds. So eventually I just went with PTrippy. So anyway, that leads me into Jada Howard's question, which is, what is my real last name? Well, my real last name is Delaner. So basically it's Patrick Delaner, and obviously, I mean, maybe that sounds good to you, but I just didn't think that would sound good, and I wanted something that would be memorable, as I said in last week's episode, and kind of had a ring to it, so I just went with Trippy instead of my real last name. Jada Howard also wants to know, what state do I live in? I live in the beautiful Wisconsin. Jada Howard also wants me to play Yankee Doodle and dance to it, and wear the Barbie wig that I wore in 2 episodes ago, but instead of playing Barbie Girl, she wants me to play Yankee Doodle. Alright. I don't know which one is weirder, the Barbie Girl version or the Yankee Doodle version. Nicole Productions 16 wants to know, what grade am I in? I'm going to be a freshman in college this upcoming fall. And I know, I may look like a 16-year-old, 14-year-old, whatever you want to say, but I mean, I like it because, let me tell you something, some 18-year-olds look like they're 18 going on 50. Dog AG Lover wants to know, do I like school? This is a tough question to answer because I feel like I have 2 conflicting viewpoints. One side of me is like, fuck school, and then the other side's like, school's awesome! It's kind of like an angel and a devil on my shoulder. So I'm just gonna pretend that they're not there, and I'm just gonna say, crap, this still is really hard. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say, I like school. There you go. George_0974 wanted me to give her a shout out on Instagram, but I don't like giving shout outs on Instagram, so I told her, why not give you a shout out on this week's episode of Ask PTrippy? So here is her Instagram. Follow her or I will find you and slice your head off. Kendrick Schneider wants to know, what song comes to mind when I'm depressed? To be honest, I do get a little depressed sometimes, and the song that comes to mind is "Cause You Had a Bad Day, Taking One Down, You Sing a sad song and you turn it around." Weirdo! Anyway, so that's all I got for this week's episode, so please leave me your random, silly, or general questions in the comments below, and I'll answer them in next week's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button down below. Also down below is a subscribe button. Click it now. I upload awesome content like this every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so subscribe now to avoid missing out. And don't forget, you can find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and you can circle me on Google+. Alright, I'm PTrippy. Thanks for the wonderful questions. I love you guys. And as always, thanks for watching.